Good with you. So this one is a little different from what I usually do. This is on like relationships, because I see a lot of relationships out there that they ain't in place, and I ain't trying to make myself seem like I'm the best or my relationship is the best. But this is about, like what's what. You got certain people out there that's in relationships just because that girl might just be a freak. You know what I'm saying? I'm not lying, you know what I'm saying? Like, or vice versa. This woman, like, oh yeah, he got a big one or something. I hate to even say stuff like that, but yeah, it's the truth. But relationships ain't about those physical attributes. A relationship is a partnership, you know. As like when when you go and put a football team together or a basketball team, you know what I'm saying? You put a team together, but that team consisting of two and then the family, right? So it's not always about a physical attribute because a person can use that against you. Oh yeah, I got six pack. I got these muscles. All the girls want me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a girl that's gonna pay for me. That shouldn't be the case, but that is the case. And vice versa with women. Oh yeah, I got a big butt and you know what I'm saying? I got this, that, and the third, which ain't really nothing. And she thinks she's established because a man gonna pay for it because of her attributes, which is like idolism. In my relationship, you know, it's not about that. It ain't never been because when we met, we was on the same accord at the same place, same pay, So it was never about who had what. It was about the feeling. If you choosing somebody according to your feelings of the money and how they can make you better, I mean, that could be a good thing, but what you're putting yourself in the situation for is a person that's not going to care for you a lot of times, a person that's already established, so he or she is used to doing what they going to do, and they know they can get better than what you are. So what you trying to do is cater. So that's not a relationship. Sorry about that. I got to keep it going. I don't care. My phone about to die, whatever. But that's not a relationship. We got too many people out here basing a relationship off of the wrong things. You know, what you got. It's cool to say, okay, you should have certain things in life by a certain age, but hey, certain people develop later in life, you know. Certain people might flourish early and fall off early. You feel me? So it's all a learning experience. So a lot of women out there, they looking for a guy that got this, that, and the third. But let's say if you find that guy that got everything that you was looking for him to have, what's his flaws gonna be? His flaws is gonna be having other women because that's what he's used to. And I don't mean to say he's used to it, but that's easy for him because that's the thing that's gonna pop up. It's gonna always be a bunch of women throwing themselves, and vice versa. You got a woman that's got this, that, and the third. It's gonna be a bunch of guys, a bunch of them from all angles. So when you looking for a relationship, don't look at what a person can offer you physically, like financially. That comes. It's cool to have money, but like I say, A lot of people that's established already got they little things that they do, and you might not know. You know, it's just like if you get in a relationship with somebody that's got a good education. Let's say if you ain't go to school, but this person went to school, they can hold that over you. And not to say don't mess with nobody that's been to school, but no, that's something that they can hold over you if they chose to say, oh man, well he ain't did this, she ain't did this. So it's making them feel, superior. And that shouldn't be the case. That should never be the case. A relationship ain't supposed to be on who got, the most education, the most this, that, or the third. It's supposed to be about love. So a lot of times people trying to buy their relationship. A lot of people, because insecurities, that's one of the biggest issues in life. Insecurities is because they put an image in front of you and told you this is what you're supposed to be, this is what you're supposed to act like. You know, insecurities. We wouldn't know what that was about unless they put it in front of us, but we know it. And we got a lot of people that's really well established that can't find relationships because of it. They think they don't look good enough. You got a lot of women think they not sexy enough because they don't fit that image that they put, you know, that Coca-Cola bottle image of a woman, you know what I'm saying? The hips and the curves, and it ain't about that. It's about finding somebody that's gonna work with you. Somebody that loves you actually. But we lost focus. We lost focus. It's time to get back, you know. I ain't come up with I ain't come up with a dad in the home. So my father was like, no lie. It was watching Fresh Prince. It was watching Family Matters. So those was my father figures. That was my timeline. You know, I ain't have a father figure, so what I had to do was figure out what a father would be, because I ain't see it around me either. So it was about what would a father be like. And I thought, what was his name? Carl Winslow. Yeah. That was a father figure to me. I based life like basically like this is the type of person I should be, because I don't want to have like my kids to grow up the same way I grew up with no father. So we all got to stop going for the stereotypes. We got to stop being so confident in ourselves and what we truly are, because we a blessing and we don't see it. We don't see it because we never saw it. Some of us anyway. I haven't. I ain't get hugs and you know what I'm saying, all that type of stuff that people got. Not to say my mom is a wonderful person, but she was playing both positions. She was playing mom and pops. So, she was trying to be everything and can't be. So, like I'm saying, like all y'all women and men with education, if you get somebody that's not educated, don't push that on them and make them feel less. You know, men and women, don't try to get over on somebody, because that don't never pay off. It never pays off. I went from a position where I was leeching and I'm glad I had that situation happen because I learned what could be the outcome. But that happened to me and I saw the outcome of it. So I wanted to change my life and be a better person and be a man, actually, and try to take care of everything I needed to. And I think that everybody on this channel the same way. Just try to educate the women, what I'm saying, what type of man to look for, because you got a lot of guys out here, they got real young minds and ain't nothing gonna change it. We got a lot of women out here with young minds. Ain't nothing gonna change it. But I was gonna play this little clip of the video. I'm gonna play it real quick.
Guys like respect. I learned that. I learned that on my journey that men like respect. You guys, it's about respect with you guys. You don't like a woman to talk to you crazy. You don't like a woman in your face cussing you out, calling you out of your name, and throwing up in your face certain things that she can do or certain things that she has when you're trying to check her, correct her on something. So if any of you fellas is in that position where a woman, you're trying to correct her on something she's doing that's bothering you or that's hurting you, don't ever allow a woman to throw up in your face how she's educated, how she can find a man better than you, how she did this for you. It's some men, some of you all out here, it is women that you are currently with or that you've had and they've dug you out the dirt. Literally. You were broke. You didn't have money. That woman spent a lot of money on you. Some women have helped pay for your education. Some women have moved you in their crib and they buying you clothes. They paying your cell phone bill. They doing different things because you may have fell off for a while. I'm not saying in this video message is not for bum men. And I'm not trying to be mean, but this is not for men that's living off of women. This video message is for actual real men, whether you work or not, but you may have just be, you may just be in a rocky place in your life right now, and you probably lost your job, or you probably came out of jail, just a different circumstance, and you have a woman or a lady that's in your life and she's trying to help you out. But even in that case, whatever that woman is doing for you, fellas, I'm telling you, don't allow a woman to talk down to you. I made a promise to myself. I didn't necessarily make a promise to God, but I did say that once I got married again, I was not going to disrespect my man. And I was not going to talk to.
That's all it's about. Don't disrespect. And I'm still learning the same situation in my relationship. Don't disrespect because the words you put out can't come back. So sometimes it's best not to speak. Sometimes it's best just to hold your tongue and just, let it roll. But I'll get back with y'all. I appreciate y'all.